Ooni's daughters have come under fire for Olori Miriam. Yes, reason being that what? Olori Naomi declared her cleansing to leave the palace and she has refused to leave the palace. She even went ahead to call out the Ooni that if he is not a weakling, then he should come out and face her himself. The Kabiyesi daughters feels that Olori Naomi Miriam is taking too much into she's taking too much authority, and the only thing they can do is to calm her down. So they have come out to say a lot of things. They have come out to tell her that wherever you are not needed, it is only best you pack your things and leave. Olori Miriam is someone who has come to a point of saying that the worst has not yet happened in the palace, and the worst might not even happen with her, because when we got to that point of Olori Miriam signing on an undertaking to leave the palace, down to her, Kabiyesi cutting ties with her, that was when we know that the worst that has never happened in the palace has happened. But even still at that, Olori Miriam managed her way back into the palace. Then we know that the worst has not yet come, and it might not even come at all. So that one singular act has given her the morale, it has given her the audacity, it has given her that, it has given her every single thing she needs to keep on staying in the palace no matter what they say. And you know, all these princesses, Adeola, Elizabeth, Temitope coming out to come drag her with words, I know it will mean nothing to her. Yes, because when they only said something and then everybody comes out to come beg and say that stop, oh, this one, they will start giving him reasons. The Igbira elders, the that, this person should return back into the palace, this person should stay, this person should do this. It is only more like the Ooni has no right to say any single thing. So even when Miriam called him out that if you're not a weakling, come and say this thing to my face, the Ooni did not say anything. The first person to react on this is his 3 daughters who came out to say something about it. And right now, no, they are saying that she should pack her things and leave the palace. When you are not wanted in a place, the only right thing you will do is for you to pack your things and leave the palace. Right now, as it stands, nobody wants her around. Nobody at all wants her around. It is obvious. She should know that singular fact. And for her to stay in the palace and drag her husband like he is nothing, then she should know that she's not a wife to the man she is dragging. That is what those young ladies are saying, that if Miriam will drag their father, if Miriam will pull their father around, then she is not a wife to the man she is dragging. Someone who is married to the Kabiyesi will not drag him around, or a woman will not wake up in a day and start dragging her husband around because what? She did wrong and her husband decided to cut ties with her and made her sign an undertaking. She's meant to undergo a cleansing and leave the palace, and she is still there. My people, as it stands right now, no, we don't know how they want to do this, because long before now, Miriam has always done things that have proven that Miriam is a stubborn person. Yes, Miriam is one person who does not learn, who doesn't want to back up on any single thing at all. Look at when Miriam sent people after Olori Naomi during the Olojo festival, because Naomi said she was not coming into the palace for the Olojo festival, so she felt it was a very perfect opportunity for her to pull any stunt, any string she wanted to pull by what? Sending people after her. When they only got to hear about it, those are things that the Ooni would react to it, that Miriam would know that yes, this man is seriously not happy. But what did the Ooni do? The Ooni stopped her from welcoming him back into the palace, and aside from that, he did not do any single thing. So with time, these women have seen that whatsoever they do, nothing happens. Whatsoever they get involved with, the Ooni would only get angry for a minute, and that will be it. And as it stands right now, they are doing whatsoever they feel they can do, simply because what? The Ooni would not say any single thing at all. And with all of these things put together, you will get to the point of understanding that no matter how these things have pulled out, no matter how these things have played out, no matter how these things have come to an extent, calling the Ooni a weak king is not what Miriam should have done. She said, if you know you are not a weak king, come out and confront me yourself. Stop sending your second king to come confront me. She started calling Olori Naomi the second king, because lately Olori Naomi has been the one making decisions since she entered the palace. The Kabiyesi seems to be the one with the staff, once she makes a decision, he proclaims it. Once she makes a decision, he proclaims it. And as it stands right now, these women are beginning to feel otherwise. You know, people even came out to say that Olori Naomi would not be able to finish this she has started. Yes, will she be able to finish it? Because lately, she has been the one making all the decisions. She even gave Tobi Phillips conditions to return back into the palace. Everybody is going to her. Everybody is going to go make confession to her. Ronke has gone to make confession to her. And at the end of the day, this very thing she has started, this very thing she has started of making decisions when the Ooni is still on the throne, alive, healthy, and strong. Will she be able to finish it? My people, this is a very, very critical and an interesting question that Naomi needs to answer. Will she be able to finish this very thing she has started? My people, oh, but it stands right now, all these princesses, they have come together. You know them, they support Olori Naomi. Yes, there are people who stand strong for Olori Naomi. They feel no matter what happens, Olori Naomi is the only right person who is supposed to be in the palace with the king, because they love her. She's of their age range, understood. They love her dearly. And if you're around Olori Naomi, you don't have a reason but to love that woman. That woman is a very nice person. She has a very amazing personality. She's one person who has stood the test of time over time and proven to be someone who can actually survive in the palace. So my people right now know now waiting they happen be that a lot is happening in the palace. With Olori Naomi's return into the palace, people are beginning to feel she's doing too much. Yes, they expected her to come back into the palace and be calm. We have not even heard an official Thanksgiving that took place since she returned back into the palace, and then she's doing so many things. She's doing so many things. In a few days of her return, she has been everywhere, literally. Yes, Naomi has been everywhere. And she's going ahead to give people conditions of returning back into the palace. That's the part that people are finding quite hilarious. The Ooni is still much alive in the palace, healthy and strong. What is Naomi doing in making the decisions of the palace? People are asking these questions, and my people, as it stands right now, no, we are not the ones to answer. If it is the Ooni's decision that Naomi takes the decisions of the palace, then so be it. But if it is not, then Naomi needs to calm down.